Okay, looks like we are ready to start round 2, aka our finals for Storm Wildcard Division. Let's get underway. If you're just joining us, this is NGS Season 5 Wildcard Division weekend for Storm Div. It's DG versus American Specialist. DG took out Hydralix in the first round on Infernal, and in the other round 1 game, Run Boys versus American Specialist, the Specialist took out the Boys. Pretty convincing fashion. So here we are in round 2 to see who will get 7th and 8th place seeding for the playoffs. As far as I know, Abusement Park is in first place, and TNC is in second. So winner here fights TNC, loser here will fight Abusement Park in the first round of playoffs. Unless the numbers are wrong, then we'll just reverse what I just said. And of course, it seems everyone knows the ban Sergeant Hammer off of American Specialists. White main ban from American Specialists. They did just play it in a pretty convincing fashion versus Run Boys, but not wanting to give it up here to DG. We'll see a Mephisto ban. If you were just watching last game, I'd say that's a pretty sensible ban. I forget the exact player who played it, but he had top damage and just generally really good pressure, especially on the enemy mage. We'll have a Kerrigan ban, but this will let Genji through the draft, so Gengu in the game. Doing the Spider Queen, of course, small map. Lots of opportunities to make quick plays. Roam heroes tend to be strong. Your Genji, Zeratul, Tracers. Of course, Genji, if he makes it through the bans, is usually picked up. Diablo Brightwing. Ooh, spicy. So we get a Brightwing. I like it. Reworked Brightwing. Haven't seen her in an official NGS game yet, myself. Of course, just lots of other matches in the regular game. Her rework gave her a big popularity spike, as most reworks do. Let's see what they want to try and use Genji to follow up with. If they'll show the hand yet. Not really. It'll just be the Johanna Tyrande. Sensible picks here. I like the Tyrande versus the Diablo. Can interrupt some of his things. Also, even the Brightwing, for example, if she's trying to teleport and Tyrande's in range, especially with the Lunar Blaze extension at 4, range extension, can really interrupt the Brightwing. And of course, Hunter's Mark can help shred Diablo or whoever they go on. To me, Tyrande means they really want to blow up a single target, and they're going to need to grab something to facilitate that. Maybe, I don't know, Rain or Kel'Thas or something. We'll see what they end up going for. A lot of options, I'm sure. We'll get the Asmo ban. I feel that'd be a little strange with Tyrande Genji, but not necessarily. It's really good with Johanna. It's good for the map. Yes, indeed. Please do cheer for your favorite team, or whichever team you'd rather see win in the chat. The American Specialist or DG. Urel ban. Okay. I think it's the first Urel ban we've had. No, I think there was one in the very first game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was. Blaze has just all but disappeared, it seems like, to me lately. Haven't seen him in a while. Ragnaros Phoenix, spicy. Phoenix isn't spicy, Ragnaros is. Tomb of the Spider Queen is one of his better / best maps in general, because from the middle fort in Molten Core you can reach all the lanes with your abilities. Pretty handy dandy. And of course, Smash combos well, or if that, isn't an option for whatever reason based on your draft or the enemy draft, you just go Lava Wave and you always have control of one lane or whatever lane you want to run it down. Butcher Jen, now we're getting spicy. Okay, so the Butcher facilitate, Butcher Tyrande's the old combo. Ooh, a really quick Medivh. response here. This will negate or neuter a lot of this attempted blow up, unfortunately. Off the strength of this Medivh pick alone, I'd probably give the game to American Specialists, just because it counters so much of what DG is trying to do. But you never know. This is just on paper. What really makes it or breaks it is the plays in the game. As we move into it here, we're going to find out who will walk away. Both teams in the playoffs, I sort of expected them to draft even more clowny than this. DG really went all out here with this Butcher Chen. It's awesome. Props to them. Pretty actually safe / straightforward in a sense draft from American Specialists, but we get something just a little different. It's the Rag, it's the Brightwing, Medivh. You don't necessarily see these heroes together. Another round of Spicy Joe? Exactly. Pretty much. Oh, is that? It's supposed to be DG Wheelchair? I didn't know that. No one ever told me. What's the DG stand for? Is it some acronym or meme I'm unaware of? DG is only the community's acro. Well, I don't even know. Oh, is it Diplomunion Gaming? Are they just called Wheelchair? I had no idea. I guess I'll just call them Wheelchair from now on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who they are. I cast for them a little bit, but not recently, a while ago. Anyway, okay, I'll just call them Wheelchair now. No one pointed that out to me. It's Wheelchair. In the blue team, B-stepping on Goat on the Johanna yet again. Rowendell in that Tyrande. Archaic will be on the Genji. Digi will be on the Butcher. And this will be on the Chen. For the Specialist, we'll have Paletta Pell on the Ragnaros. My Mom is Cool. Be on the Diablo. Exo will be on the Brightwing. Any Problem will be on the Phoenix. And Medivh is who? Geo. Goat comes in. Here's the Condemn. Here's the Clear. Chen runs in. I'm a little surprised he didn't get overpowered by Diablo there. That was pretty good. Would have pushed him somewhere around back here. Genji's top. Rag is the bottom. It's a little mini Rag. Cute Rag. So let's say Butcher's about to start 2v4ing. Diablo, nice Shadow Charge. But Tyrande is here to say no. Butcher Charge onto Dibbles. Down he will go. First Bloodfilled Wheelchair. Nice. Clean it. Oh, wow. Another kill by Wheelchair. Genji cleans up the Phoenix after he made an attempt to get away. Not going to happen. Let's check out these Butcher stacks up to 31. So they're going to be looking to stack the Diablo, whereas Butcher is going to be looking to stack his meat. A little harder for him considering has like the bigger chunks come from kills. And he missed that one middle. What did you come back to? Well, both teams, it doesn't matter. Both teams are already in playoffs. Rag dies bottom to a successful Genji roam. I missed that, unfortunately. Nice stun in here onto the Tyrande from Diablo, but there's no follow-up, unfortunately for him. Archaic. Playing with fire here. Stabba was looking for a wallbang, I think. Team disabled. All those things are harder to say than DG. Team disabled. Disabled? Right. I was just like, what do they prefer? Like, what do they actually call themselves? That would help me to know. Because I like to try and use whatever teams actually use. Holly here on Genji. He'll deflect it and go away. Portal chase though, it's really just the Medivh, no other follow-up. Gotta say these specialists aren't playing around their Diablo in the slightest. He's just chilling top lane, trying to get souls, but he'll get quicker with his team if they just rotate. Little funny sort of movements going on here. Chen going for the keg toss build. Just the Lunar Blaze. Chop chop, Q build by Butch. That's actually a really cool talent on Brightwing Magic Spit. I don't know if it's a good talent necessarily, but it's a cool talent. We're getting a W build, not a rag, or E build. E build. Might just get cleaned up here by the Genji. Looks like he will. Stepped up too far. Punishing again. Archaic will walk away with around 80 HP. Feels bad, man. No punish. Fresh meat indeed for all you Diablo fans out there. Diablo 2, Diablo 3. 4-0 here. Wheelchair or disabled or whatever they're called, doing well for themselves with this unusual Diablo Chen draft. This Genji though is been the main issue for American Specialists. A lot of punish. He secured, I believe, most of these kills. Can't find it here. The Butcher though is found themselves a little too far up in lane. May just go down. Indeed he does. To the Phoenix, whatever, phase cannon bomb thing. Can't remember the name right now. Warp does not get interrupted, though they tried. Interrupted a little late here. They're on the chase. Geo is just walking in, stacking them. I'm speaking of Master's Touch. Oh, he's already done Master's Touch. Holy moly, okay. How many assists? Oh, wait a moment until there's not some action. I want to check the Genji assists. He saw Chen leap and they disappear in the portal. Alright, I think I have a moment here. Chen has been involved in all the kills, so it's pretty much all Chen. Team Wheelchair. There's Akuma. Okay, Team Wheelchair. Alright. Well, Wheelchair, Mr. Genji might just about to be put in a wheelchair as he's polyed and he's killed. First, actually that's second blood. What'd I miss? Ooh, who died? Butcher died, of course. Duh. And he lost some stacks off that as well, so. Diablo will finish his souls. Butcher, looking to go into Medivh here, not much will come of it with this protect. Of course we'll have been yakking and looking at stats. Team Wheelchair did find themselves a turn-in. DG though, in a lot of trouble, gets polyed. No real follow-up. Again, the Web Weavers here blasting away. Well, JK, here's some portals. They're looking for the Digi. Not going to get it. A fat arrow by Tyrande. Stops a lot of this. Genji goes in, gets wallbanged by Diablo. He gets polyed. He gets cleaned up. There's no more Genji. Genji gone. Pilata might just die to Chen, by the way. Not might, he will. Panda power. Drink cam. Drink cam. Here's reinforcements. Diablo in. It's just a Medivh. See if they can clean him up, especially this Master's Touch spam. Indeed, they can. Panda's down. Look at his hat. Flew all the way over here. Physics. Okay. 5-4. It was 4-0. 4 kills going the way of American Specialists in the span of 1 for Team Wheelchair. Evening this game back up. XP as well. American Specialists were looking a little sleepy. I wondered what was going on. I think they finally wondered what was going on and said, hey, we should probably just go together and get some kills. And that's what they're doing. It's working out for them. Now they're getting the turn-in. See if Diablo can zone. Wait, don't. Okay. They don't need the Diablo. Tens are imminent. Big skirmish here in the middle. Diablo trying to make plays. Medieval Portals. Ragnaros is in a lot of trouble though. Butcher is on top of him. But here is the zone and the Butcher's down. No more fresh meat for him. It's gone. Going for this Chen. I don't think it'll work out though. Actually, the I can't remember the name of the ability. Ragnaros' E on Diablo is pretty nice. Blast, shield, something. Man, now I'm really annoyed. What is it? Blast wave. Okay, I wasn't entirely off. I called it blast. Level 10s for both teams. That was a lava wave being shoved in bottom, interestingly enough. Not opting for top in the boss lane. He's brightening with the shield. And we have the salvo, the lightning breath, the seal. Brightwing hasn't chosen yet. What do we have for Chen? Sorry, for Team Wheelchair. It's a blessed shield, shadow stock. Here's a salvo out, by the way. It's a Furnace Blast Butcher. Here's the Lightning Breath. And Toronto's just going to die to Lightning Breath, just straight up. But here's the Chen Barrel causing massive disruption. Exo can't get off the Emerald Winds. And here's Genji with some Dragon Blade cleanup, but can they clean him up? He will get the dash to safety. It's a 1 for 3, though. Much in favor of American Specialists. They've come out swinging here after a bit of a sleepy start. Now 6 to 8, up a full level, and Weavers are still pushing. Take out middle, take out bottom. Expect them to head top next unless they want to try and get some keep damage bottom, but in conditions primarily top. So they kind of split up here, but frankly they can considering the numbers dead on both teams. By the way, did Rag use Molten Core earlier? What am I? Oh, that's not Rag. What am I doing? See, I thought he would use Molten Core bottom to try and get out of the Chen killing him, but Akuma's joining the party of 4. Thank you, Akuma. Yeah, things not looking too hot here for Team Wheelchair. They're going in for some of these plays, but the ult buttons are pretty scary. We do have the Emerald Winds. That was cancelled. This Toronto's trying to play like really well, getting lots of good arrows. Speaking of arrows, let's check her stacks. 13 stacks, not bad at all. A punish build out of Joe. Oh, sorry, subdue build out of Joe at 7, not build, but talent. Where's she getting this? There's 2 melee heroes. I don't see how this is happening. I guess maybe out of Portal, she's hoping. They get a big portal and she'll be there to subdue the Subdue Dream. Geo here is a sub-player, by the way, and he's playing pretty darn well on Medivh. And the team's playing pretty darn well around the Medivh as well, I gotta say. So props to him. Let's see what Team Wheelchair can do. They're down a talent here. This looks like they're actually short turning by what, 2 gems on specialists? I thought they would just beeline boss, frankly, but it looks like there's not. They want to get the gem turn in first. Maybe just ignore the boss altogether until a second shove or a third wave. Balls into the wall with unstacked Butch. Yeah, basically. I mean, you gotta try. You have decent tools. You have this Chen, this Tyrande, the Genji. Like we saw, I mean, saw the Genji. He was just playing out of his mind the first few minutes. Got 3 assists and a kill on his own. 4-0 up for Team Wheelchair. But we saw them, you know, the Butchers died a few times when he shouldn't have. We saw him get picked out top lane. I think there might have been another one middle. We even saw in this fight, Tyrande just kind of sat there and died to Lightning Breath. I mean, yeah, this game doesn't really matter, but, you know, there's some misplays coming out from Team Wheelchair that I didn't see from them last series. Obviously, some of these heroes could be, you know, lack of comfort picks, but I'm not really seeing the misplays on, like, this Diablo or Chen, per se. In fact, Chen's doing a pretty good job. We saw him solo kill Ragnaros bottom, and of course he got another kill on him with the help of Genji. Like, Chen's actually been pretty good. It's the more standard heroes that have been performing somewhat curiously, perhaps. Actually, it's really just Butcher. But, Goku's in here. Out comes... Oh, they were thinking about Molten Core. It gets cancelled, though, at the last moment. This is a Web Weaver assault on all 3 keep walls, conversely. Chen's trying to handle top. Butcher bottom, doing decently. Check out Butcher stacks, 135. But American Specialist is in the base. There's the poly, there's a grab, and Genji's gone. Trying to play Genji into Brightwing and Diablo is nearly impossible. Not Mephisto. Medivh was looking for a pick on the Tyrande. Not going to find it, though. Butcher going in. Yes, no, maybe. Where's the Furnace Blast if he is? But here's the counter Molten Core. They're going to have to watch out. Go. And a lot of trouble. Gets scanned if he doesn't have so much defense. He's down, and no. They'll score 2 with the ults. Gems lost. Feels bad, man. They still have a lot of gems, though. But Shen's on the run. He's polyed. He can't drink. Can he live? He can. It's the Phoenix kill. So much mobility on this team. Phoenix has Warp. Diablo has Shadow Charge. They have the portals. Brightwing, of course, has the teleport. He's trying to live. He's trying to charge. He can. He's down. Big fat gems have dropped the deck. Dropped to the deck. They had 59 a moment ago, and now they have 6. So it isn't just the keep damage. It is the gem loss as they move their way towards the boss. That's true. It's just 2 or more heroes increases the slow, and the slow amount doesn't decay. I actually forgot about that. And it's pretty easy to get 2 targets. But unfortunately, not paying off too well for them here, though it has nothing to do with the talent. Let's look at some stats. All the damages belonging to Medivh, by the way. Him and Phoenix are crushing it here. Rag's not bad as well, unfortunately. Oh, they're just calling GG straight up. That's American Specialist saying GG. Quick, they forfeited, boys. This is Dota. Countdown timer would have started, and Jen might just be deleted before it happens. Genshin Dragon Blade will just get munched by Diablo's Lightning Breath, or toasted more accurately. Polly out of the Digis on the run. Duranda already died to, it looks like, a Medivh. Here's the Chen barrel onto Medivh. It's nice, it's good. Can they clean him up though? They stun, but there's just not enough heroes here. There's Polly. Digi will be the last Butcher Zerg standing. As the B steps come out. American Specialist. Gentlemen. Player in Chen is like 1,500 gains if we consider he wasn't doing well. Oh, okay, that explains a lot. I was about to say his Chen play looked really clean. Like really strong. Yeah, that makes sense. I would also be concerned if it wasn't going well. I don't know these players. Like I said, I think I've seen. Have I even seen any of them play? No, I think I cast a DG Team Wheelchair match once this season. Like that's about it. And there was no Chen games, so. And I didn't dig into stats. It feels like Toronto was a terrible decision on the comp. I mean, it makes sense with the Butcher. I think it's also decent with the Genji, because you're running at someone, you're killing them or nearly killing them, the runaway Genji cleans up. I mean, there's easier ways to achieve that with a Genji, for sure. But clearly they were clowning around like this Butcher Chen, though the Chen was legit versus the Rag. But the Genji threat was what really, cleaned up that lane. I really don't like Johanna Tyrande. Like, if we just look at these picks more in a vacuum or more in a duo, like Butcher Tyrande, sure, but Johanna Tyrande? Johanna Chen Tyrande? It's like, what? Like, it doesn't really do anything, so. But you're picking the Butcher, you need something to help the Butcher, because Johanna Chen don't necessarily help the Butcher, and then if you're charging in his Butcher, Genji's a finisher hero, like, where's your. It's a weird draft, clearly. I don't even know if Tyrande's the issue, honestly. I don't know. It might be the easiest thing to substitute. Just throw on like a Deckard or something, or an Alex even, or whatever. Malfurion. But where's the damage coming from, right? Like realistically, where's it coming from? It's just not there. Look at these numbers. Diablo did as much as Genji, right? And these guys hardly did more than a Brightwing, so it just wasn't there. They picked 3 assassins, a support, and a warrior who happens to deal a pretty decent amount of damage, that being Diablo. Yeah, like I liked the idea, but it was tough to. I mean, the Brightwing. I feel like the Brightwing pick is really what crushed them, because it was getting all these polys onto Genji. Butcher goes in, he gets polyed, can't do anything. Genji died 4 times, and he was playing really well. He wasn't playing badly here on the Genji at all. But maybe not respecting the Brightwing Shadow Charge combo as much as he should have been, or maybe the Portal Chase. Still, like, he secured them the early game. Hands down, Genji. So shout out to him. And shout out to both teams, so that'll be American Specialist claiming 7th place in the playoffs. And Team Wheelchair will be 8th place. So, as far as I understand, American Specialists will fight TNC, Team Name Chains, and Team Wheelchair will fight Abusement Park in the playoffs, which she was never in position to get the perks of fast heals. That's a good point, because that's built into her kit. I didn't even look. Yeah, let's look at some talents. Oh, it feels bad, man. She even went Moonlit Arrows. That is super feels bad. Wait a minute. She went Moonlit Arrows into Stun Team? It's not even necessarily a stun team. I guess the only thing you would remove is the wall stun of Diablo. Whatever the talent is that removes stuns, not Light of the Kaldorei. I think that's the magic one. Or Kaldorei Resistance. I think that's the magic armor one. Magic armor one, not a bad idea though, frankly. Rag, Diablo, Medivh. Phoenix is auto based mostly. I'm not sure this was the play in any case. It won. Alex won a better supporter song. Yeah, that's what I just said a minute ago. Not just Alex. They said Alex or Deckard. Yeah, I think you need, like, you either change the support in this setup or you cut the Johanna and add something that, I don't know, but Johanna's so good here. So, yeah. Yeah, like, it's, at the end of the day, it's no big deal. Like, they obviously could have drafted a more ideal draft, right? They're clearly screwing around, and I have to say, American Specialists played. They weren't really screwing around. They played maybe trying to hide this true strats. Yeah, could be, could be. The blast wave build from Rag is actually pretty fun. Blistering attacks, interesting. I wonder how many like auto damage he actually got off versus spell damage. Here in the Rag. Medivh, only hero not to die the whole game. Geo yet again. They goof randomly mid-game like that sometimes. Yeah, there was some like, okay, we're talking about how the draft could have been better, but yeah, there was some goofy plays and positions and whatever. Also, not sure Furnace Blast was the play, but maybe it was on the Butch. I don't think it ever, like, did it even ever hit anybody? I just saw it on cooldown whenever, like, saw it go off and hit things. I was talking about, like, sort of their lack of damage in AoE. I mean, this is a way to add it. To be sure. But again, this Medivh is, like, first plays a, yes, correct. Correctamundo. Yeah, no, these teams obviously had a lot of fun. You know, they beat their respective partners. Wheelchair taking out Hydralix. Specialist taking out Run Boys to get to the playoffs. Oh, TMG? I thought it was Amusement Park. Okay. Then the tournament standings are inaccurate or whatever. I don't have access to like the exact data, unfortunately. Let me see. Oops. There is no next series right now. Turn that off a moment. Oh, Trademark Gaming. They'll fight Trademark Gaming. Really? Is that who they're fighting? Aha, yeah, 2-minute delay. Storm Division. Is Trademark really first? Trademark's third on the tournament website, so. But they're 11. Oh, because it goes by win rate, not by points, and their win rate's really good. They're 11-8-3 to the like 12-6-4 and 12-7-3. Okay, that's why. Their win rate's the best, and it's by win rate. All right. So it was right about the second place on TNC, but first place is actually Trademark Gaming. So Amusement Park, I assume, is third. All right. Coolio. That'll be our Storm playoffs. I'm sure there's some other series going on, which once I end the stream, it should auto-host some of those people. I don't have all the casters added, but let's see if I have any of them that are streaming right now. Sad face doesn't look like I do. But there is HCC Europe going on, so it's pretty hype too. Not to, oh, wait, what is this? Okay, yeah, playoffs. It's Talysis versus Freedom. That's pretty hype. But let me look at my own stream tag, Nexus Gaming Series, and see who else might be streaming. Oh wait, the tag system change. Feels bad, man. Trying to find like NGS. Okay, found some matches. That's me. Who else is streaming? Mark Zombie. Cody Kraz. Okay, I should add this guy. He's cool. Let's get the auto host going here. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Tournament standings aren't correct, I'm afraid. Yeah, thanks Arch. Appreciate you popping in to clarify who's playing who exactly. I only had one of them right. But let me see. I'm going to be casting not all, but probably half of the Storm playoffs. I think with Gravesville, unless it's Ghost Dunk. I think it's Gravesville. And also the Storm Grand Finals feels awesome. Thanks to Professor Bobo for setting that up. And that'll do it for now. I don't know exactly when the finals are. If they're just next week/weekend. I actually don't have a time on that. But in the meantime, you may catch me doing some coaching stuff, VOD reviews, and all that jazz. So GG well played, everyone. Great series here today. And make sure to poke around for some other NGS streams, or I'll try and auto-host one here. Of course, otherwise, there's some nice HTC matches going on right now to check out if you're into that. So good luck, have fun, and thanks everyone for tuning in, for interacting, for cheering for your favorite teams. Congrats to the winners. Better luck next time to the not winners. And thanks a lot to Aortic Arch for being an awesome mod here today for Storm, being helpful, hanging out in chat and answering some questions and needed stuff. And shout out to Gio, who subbed in 2 matches here for American Specialist. He played the Asmodan and the Medivh very well, I must say. He didn't die either game, so shout out to him. He's probably a master or GM player, I assume. So, nice. But that will do it for me today. Thanks a lot, everyone, and good luck. Have fun out there.
Thank you.